G'day, my name's Alan Baldwin. I'm an Akubra wearing, sunglass toting, English born Australian carp angler from Melbourne in Victoria, and I call myself the Canny Carper.
He's the dude who's in the mood to pull some carp out for you. He's the dude who's in the mood to show you just what to do. The Canny Carper.
Just arrived at my swim and there's a prior occupant. You're going to have to move, pal. Yeah. Sorry about that. Well, as you can probably hear, it's extremely windy, and that's where our friend the heron was, and he would have been sitting there on the anticipation of food and small fish being blown over by the wind, I'd say. So, yeah, interesting, isn't it? Perhaps that adds weight to that theory. Just been doing some depth plumbing, and as you can see, that's about 8 foot, and that's the depth of this swim from about there all the way along. It drops off to 8 foot, but then when you get out about to there, so just past the middle, it drops back to about 4 foot. Well, good morning all. We can see the bird sanctuary that we've got going over here. All the gulls and the Australasian darters drying off their wings. Yeah, the level's still down. It's up a little bit on where it has been, but still down. This is my swim, the island swim. Have to give that a bit of a clean up before I fish again. Anyway, what I've done today is I've come here to measure the depth. So this is what we're going to be using. It's obviously a lead, and then on here this is free to move up and down, but the magic is when you toss it in and it finds the level, it won't come back down until you pull that down. It'll go up that way of its own accord, but not this way. Let me show you. So we're going to throw it in like that. Just in the edge there. And you can see it's about 2 foot. So now if I try a bit further out, just have to wait for the float to come to the surface, which it has. And you can see in the middle of the channel, I'm 6 foot tall, it's about 8 foot deep. So yeah, amazing device this. I love it. Well, I've skipped across to a new venue, and I'm surprised to see that this is 8 to 12 foot all the way round, except for the margins wherever the weed is or the reeds are, it's about 2 foot. It's a typical lake, and then but over here, for example, it's 6 foot. So yeah, just beyond the lily pads here, that goes straight down to about 8 foot. Over there, these bowls are, and there's another one the other end. They're about 12 foot, and then the other lake, the main lake down there, and you can't really see it, but there it goes down to about 20 foot beyond the reed and weed line. So it's sort of 3 foot, bang, down to 20 foot. Amazing what you find out with one of these floats. So it's a little bit windy today, as you can see. So we'll call it quits there. If you wonder why my hat's wet, it's because it blew in the water the first time that's ever happened, but I got it back, so that was good. Anyway, I'm not going to film anymore, but I'm going to keep mapping the depths around my swims because it's too cold, too windy. It's just not right to fish today, so I'll see you next time I can get a bait in the water.
He's the dude who's in the mood to pull some carp out for you. He's the dude who's in the mood to show you just what to do.